Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Namswar. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I post the videos related to tech updates, job updates, internship updates and free courses. So do check out my videos and on the notification bell for latest updates. So in this video, I'll explain the complete roadmap to become a Python full stack developer. So if you want to become a Python full stack developer, so here are the steps you need to follow. I'll explain everything like how to start, what you need to learn, what you need to learn first, everything. So and how many months it will take you to complete, or how many months you need to spend to complete this. First in which you need to be perfect, or like first in which you need to be good at. So everything I'll explain in this. So first learn Python basics. So what you should learn in Python basics means, so first master the concepts like variables, data types, conditional statements, loops, functions, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, file handling, exception handling. So first master these concepts. So prepare these concepts in a way that if you were given a code, you should write that. You should be able to write that code. And after completing these concepts, you can learn these concepts from YouTube's, or you can learn it from various websites like W3 Schools or Geeks for Geeks. These are some of the best websites. Or you can learn it from Free Code Champ, which is the best website. Like you'll be learning by doing the things practically here. So you can use this website for learning also. So you can use this website for learning the concepts at a time, doing the projects, building projects. So after knowing these concepts, practice pattern programs. Pattern programs are very important. If you know the pattern, it will be very easy to code. Then number and string programs. Then do a mini project like calculator, to-do list, or anything mini projects. If you want to do any NPTEL course on Python, you can prefer the Joy of Computing using Python, Python official docs. You can prefer them. Next, master object oriented programming concepts. So you should master the concepts like classes and objects, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction and all. So these are very important because this will be used mostly in every programming language. So without this, these are the main part of the programming, because by using these concepts you can optimize your code, you can reuse the code. So these concepts are mainly important. So based on this, until what you learned here, you can do mini projects like library management system, student management system. You can do this mini projects. Okay. Next, phase 2. Now you're done with Python. So learn Python perfectly. Learn in a way that, so if you were asked a question, or if you were told to write a code, you must write it. You must be prepared to write it. Then phase 2 is front end development. Now learn the web fundamentals. So what are these web fundamentals? So you must learn HTML. In HTML, mainly learn forms, tables, semantic tags, know how to create forms, tables. You can watch many YouTube videos. You will find many YouTube videos on this, so you can go through them and you can learn. Then you can learn CSS3, like main concepts of flexbox, grid, animations, then responsive design, bootstrap, tailwind CSS. Bootstrap is nothing but like, without writing the entire code, you should use some of the templates. It will be easy compared to CSS. So after learning the web fundamentals like HTML, CSS, you can build some mini project like personal portfolio website, landing page, resume website. Using this you can build. So if you have any doubts also, you can take the help of ChatGPT. Like you can understand the error, or you can ask how to do that, and from that also you can learn. So there are many resources which you can use and learn these fundamentals. And there are many YouTube channels also which will teach you very well these concepts. Next, JavaScript. So as we know, this is used for, so as we know that JavaScript is used mainly for our website interactivity. So as we know that HTML is just for the structure of your website, and CSS add styles to your website. And this JavaScript add interactivity, like it adds the actions to your website. So the concepts which are mainly important while learning JavaScript are variables, functions, arrays, objects, DOM manipulation, events, ES6 basics, fetch API. So these are the concepts which you need to master. Next, projects like to do app, weather app, form validation app. Using that JavaScript, you can create this app. Next, the phase 3 is backend development using Python. So you need to learn backend frameworks like Django, Flask. So for beginners, you can choose Django. Then you need to learn like URL routing, views, templates, forms, sessions, and cookies, authentication and authorization. Next, you need to know about the databases. You need to know the concepts like SQL basics, MySQL, PostgreSQL, ORM, then practice crude operations, relationships like one to many, many to many. Then phase 4 is advanced backend. You need to learn like APIs and REST topics like REST API concepts, JSON, Django REST framework, crude APIs, authentication. Then projects you can build like blog API, e-commerce backend API, user authentication system. Next, authentication and security. Learn about password hashing, JWT tokens, auth basics, role based access control, RF and CORS. Phase 5 is testing and tools. So learn the version control tools like Git and GitHub. Know how to push the codes, how to pull requests, learn about branching and all. So very important. Whatever you're learning from starting, make sure you're documenting it. Push all the codes and everything to the GitHub from very beginning, because the recruiters checks your because the recruiters will check your GitHub, like they'll check like what you have done till date, what you have learned, what you have developed, everything they'll check from the GitHub. So make sure what you're learning from day one, make sure to push them to the GitHub, so it will be beneficial to you. Then learn about testing like unit testing. What is unit testing? API testing. Know how to use Postman. Next, phase 6 is deployment and DevOps basics. Deployment means the phase where we need to, where our project will be ready completely, we need to deliver it. For that, you need to know Linux basics, hosting like Render, Railway, AWS. Then you can deploy your projects like portfolio, full stack project, REST API. So next phase 7 is full stack project. These are most important. So these are some of the mandatory projects you need to build after completion of learning the topics. So these are the projects: portfolio website, full stack blog app, authentication system, e-commerce website, job portal or LMS, image encryption or security project. This will be great for resumes. And phase 8 is interview preparation. If you want to apply for top MNCs, there in MNCs, data structure is the most important. If you can master DSA, you will be eligible for top companies. For small companies, basic information of programming is enough. So they will hire you and they will give you training on this. And for startup companies, they need you to know any technology, or if your basics are very strong, they'll hire you. So learn these topics, master these topics. So these are the topics: data structures and algorithms, time and space complexity, basic system design. System design is nothing but like learning the operating system, DBMS, CN, computer networks. Those come under system design and many other. So if you have basic info about that, you can ace the interview. Then in the interview questions, they'll mostly ask if you are applying for Python full stack developer role. These are the questions will be like they'll ask on Python, Django, Flask, SQL queries they'll ask, REST API they'll ask. 9 is resume and job readiness. After learning a skill, like you need to build your GitHub profile. As I said, start building your GitHub profile from the very basic point. Whatever you're learning, push it to GitHub. It will be stored there. Then write ATS friendly resume. Create your resume. If you want to know what are the mistakes you need to avoid in a resume and how to prepare a resume. I have already prepared a video. I'll give it in the description. So you can check out from there or you can check out from my channel and add live project links. You can add links to your resumes and apply for jobs. You can apply for jobs using LinkedIn, Intenshala, Indeed. And here is the suggested timeline. You can keep some timeline like by this time or by within a month I should complete these topics. So if you stay consistent, surely you can do this. So this is suggested timeline. You can spend basics plus OOP 1 month. If you already know this, you can start with the front end. You can just revise and you can start with front end, then go to back end, spend 2 months. If you are able to learn it fast, you can it will be less than 2 months, but learn perfectly. Take your own time. If you are a fresher now, then projects spend 2 months, interview preparation 1 month. You're all set to go. You will be ready for the job. So total 6 to 7 months you need to spend. Then tech stack summary. So front end you learn. So in front end you need to learn HTML, CSS, JS, Bootstrap or Tailwind. Back end Python, Django or Flask. For database MySQL or PostgreSQL. Then APIs, Django REST framework, tools, Git, GitHub, Postman, deployment, you can use Render or AWS. So here is a pro tip, very important. So projects are mainly important. Projects are more important than certificates. So build 1 to 2 strong projects and push every project to GitHub. Explain your projects clearly in interviews. So if you found this video helpful, please like, hype and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any doubts regarding this video or any other videos from my channel, you can just drop them in the comment box. I'll surely reply to everyone. And if you want me to prepare any other video or any other topic, you can just drop them in the comment box. I'll try to prepare videos on that. So see you next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye bye.